Hello everyone, welcome to the Metal Galaxy, where we bring live experience, interviews, bands and much more into your living room. And we are here for a second interview. Sirenia, Emma and Nils from Sirenia, and they're going to tell you all about their band, much more, and the new album 1977. So welcome Emma and Nils.
Thank you.
Can you introduce yourself for viewers, please?
I'm a French singer coming from south of France, doing some opera stuff and metal, symphonic metal too.
Nice.
So I'm Nils, I'm a French guitar player living in Paris, and I'm playing in Sirenia, the Chaos and Bloodorn, and just happy to be there. First time here in Ireland.
Yeah, nice. You got the Irish weather here, rain and so on. So nothing we can do. Emma, you started out, I think, with Sirenia as a core singer at the time with Henriette Bondevik, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And now you are full-time singer. So I'm wondering, how did your journey developed with Sirenia, and how is it to be now the front woman?
It was kind of unexpected encounter with Morten, because at the moment we met, it was 21 years ago, so a long time ago. I was recording some of the operatic parts on the albums, and in 2016 he asked me to be part of the band as the lead singer, which I accepted, because it was an interesting experience for me, especially because it was so different from the work I was used to do. So it's been a long time now that I'm main singer of the band, and we have developed a lot of friendship and have developed kind of complicity on stage across all these years. And now we're going on tour. It's like being in a family reunion,
Nice. So you are the third, fourth singer of Sirenia. So I think there are certain expectations from fans how the sound, how the vocalist would need to sound. So I'm wondering, how do you feel in general about on following up, and how do you give your own twist to Sirenia?
I have worked with Morten for such a long time, so I have followed Sirenia evolutions since this time, But being part of the band as the main singer was a different way of, doing things. And I just tried to bring my own personality, vocal personality, and I never tried to sing like the other previous singers. I just came with my own experience and
just being you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for you, Nils, how do you know Morten, and how did you roll into the band?
It's quite a long story, because I was playing a death metal band from France called Symphonic Metal We. We got an acronym called STANK, T.A.K, and I was touring with Soulwalk. The marriage girl of Soulwalk was the girlfriend of the drummer of Sirenia this time. And after the tour of Soulwalk, I was at home, something like 20 or 21 of December, and 2 days after Christmas, I got a call to go back on tour in Europe with Rhapsody, and the last show was in Austria. Roland was here, saw me on stage, and told Morten, if you need the guitar player, just call him.
You were connected with Rhapsody?
Not really Rhapsody. I was doing session stuff for another band called MAIr. And so yeah, the last show for MAIr was in Austria. Roland was here with Jacqueline, and he gave my contact to Morten, and in 2017 Morten sent me an email. Do a tour with Sirenia, Birthday Massacre, and The Agonist.
Nice beginning. So let's now talk. We got the basic, the history. So let's now talk about the sound. So Sirenia pioneered a whole metal genre, symphonic metal. So how do you feel that, like, Sirenia shaped up the symphonic metal and as well shaped up the female-fronted scene?
Um, things for me, it's first, the first album, Sirenia, till Dim Days of Dollar, till Dim Days of Dollar, it was completely different than Dim Days of Dollar and the rest of the album, because in my opinion, Dim Days of Dollar was more, modern, modern metal. There's a lot, new rhythm parts, something more technical in the music. And since this album, the music is more and more technical and more, in my opinion, cool. And I like every album of Sirenia, but to be honest, not my kind of stuff when it was the God part and stuff.
Be careful,
But
Emma is sitting here.
Emma, since Emma is here, there's something different, because she's able to sing something like "Twist My Sobriety," the cover, super low on the voice, and
dark melody.
And there's Sticky and Brands on Archon as well, Irons, which is more operatic stuff. There's a lot of different things, and also there's way more guitar solo on the album. So for me, it's we found a good mix now.
Maybe we can say that the last albums are probably more diverse than the previous ones in terms of inspirations. We try to experiment new directions, artistically talking.
But I think as well, the previous singers were great, of course, but I felt that Henrietta was much more gothic, like the very vibe that were happening, I think, in 2000 with Christiana, Liv, Christine, like Theatre of Tragedy. And then it went more poppies with Monica Pedersen, the other side, I felt. And now it's like Sirenia is doing different platters, I think, and your voice, Emma, is broad and great as well, and it's super great, like, to see so many, like, different singers, and each of them great in their own right, you would say. So, yeah, and then I'm wondering then, now, according to the bios, it's more synthwave, rock, pop. So, how do you feel about what was the decision that 9770 went back into this area basically?
That was Martin's choice, Martin's inspirations. He always wanted to explore different directions on every album, not staying stuck in the same way of doing music, And as he was born in the 70s, he brought this inspiration from the 80s and the 90s in the new albums. He wanted to try something new, something different.
How was it to bring this kind of music alive?
It's not. I'm not really agree with the fact that it's synthwave stuff, because
Another.
There's some synthwave stuff in the music, but there's a lot of stuff. Morton is doing an amazing job on the composition. I mean, on the guitar stuff, if you were listening to a song like Romantic or Wintry Heart, there's a lot of guitar stuff on it. It's pretty difficult to play. Even on the previous album, Riddles and Revelations, there's, for example, a song.
Which one?
Is it? Fuck's sake. Oh shit, I forgot the name of the song.
No,
we're bad with the titles.
They can comment and so on.
We need to learn some. Discourse of Mind.
Discourse of Mind, yes.
Discourse of Mind. Nice. So on Discourse of Mind, there's an amazing work on the composition on the guitar, and it's absolutely not synthwave. It's more, I would say, more power metal. Like on the previous album, if you're listening to In Sticks and Grace, it's more power metal. On Days of Dollar, there is a song, I never played it live, it's
Six Hour?
Yeah, this one is really power metal as well. I'm really into power. Sorry.
I love power metal.
Yeah, it's exactly my kind of stuff. So it was, when I listened to this album, I was like, okay, so for me, when I joined Sirenia, I was 26 years old, and my first magazine I bought, I was 11. France, from Metalian, is the name of the magazine brand, and it was the first EP or album of Sirenia inside, and I was 10.
Wow.
And now I'm playing the band, so for me it's really important. But I'm not into gothic metal stuff. And since Days of Terror, the music is every album Morten is doing a great job.
Oh, I'm listening longer, I think, maybe to Sirenia. I'm listening 2.5 decades to Sirenia. I really love the transitions, the music, and Morten is so excellent. And speaking about Morten, and how do you think, what do you think Sirenia makes so unique? What is it that is so unique and an example for other bands? What kind of specific musical elements?
I think it's Morten.
Yeah, it's the sound. That is a typical sound because even
It's
if
Morten mine.
yeah, even if every album is going in a different direction, as we said, you can immediately identify that it is Sirenia sound. It is signed by Morten's writing.
So every revolutionary like band should have a Morten, kind of Morten. Yeah. I think Morten makes it unique, definitely.
Yeah, I know it's Sirenia's Morten. I think it's Morten. I mean, I'm writing the solo, playing the solo, but Morten's doing everything on the album.
Yeah,
He's the mastermind, and he's the Morten.
We talked about some heavy stuff where we needed to think, so let's go for something random. What do you think is the most overrated writer?
Oh, I will let her read that because
I would say for me, Edgar Allan Poe.
to be honest, I read 2 books in my life. The first one was Bruce Dickinson biography,
Oh, nice.
and the second one was Adrian Smith's biography. So.
You don't want to say that Bruce Dickinson is overrated, the book?
No, please. I'm kind of on extremes with Iron Maiden. I mean, Iron Maiden for me is something you can judge. I get mad immediately.
And you ever read more books than Edgar?
Yes, of course.
Your favorite?
Patrick Siskind, the perfume.
I know
For example.
Interesting.
I know
Let's go back to Sirenia. So in Sirenia album, we see like a skull, a grave, and I think it symbolizes going to 1970 to this period. So what do you think this artwork represents, and for you, what does it resemble?
We can't really explain because it's Morten's project and Morten's mind. So,
But for yourself, how do you feel this?
if you look on the artwork, there's a lot of stuff. There's the tape, the small tape, like back in the 80s when you were listening to music on Walkman. There's a guitar headstock as well. So it's just a lot of stuff put in the same artwork to.
We could say it's kind of a melancholic thing about the past,
Yeah, and I think it has as well this gothic, maybe symphonic element that Sirenia always had, because after all, they have pioneered. So I think this artwork for me reflects this lines. Great. Speaking about music, so you mentioned about covering Tanita Tikara at the very end. So how was it for you to interpret this cover? And for me, it was much more heavier, as well more melancholic in Sirenia. So can you expand on this?
It is a choice from Martin. He is a big fan of the song since his childhood.
Yeah,
And
1980.
of course, me too. I tried to sing it the more simple as possible because there was nothing to add more than it was originally, in the song. It's not a technical song to sing. It's really, there's nothing really technical, but I just tried to put emotion in it and my own
So
personality
what do
singing
you
it.
feel when you sing this song?
Something melancholy for sure. Something dark too.
We are not
Yeah.
playing these songs live, so
No, we only recorded it
And
for the album.
it's not like Voyage, Voyage, which is more because we are French, so there's more sense to do it. But funny stories, you know, everybody's thinking that in a nightliner in the metal band, everybody's listening metal all the time, but absolutely not. After the show, we are back in the nightliner, and if you want to party, we are putting some Madonna, that kind of stuff now. And Chris Morton all the time was putting songs in French. That's funny, that's funny. And one day he said, hey guys, we're gonna cover the song. Yeah, sure. And Emma and me were like, yeah, it's kidding.
but that's
And then one day, he sent the demo. So, do it now.
And it was Voyage, Voyage.
And it was like, we were like, oh, yeah. No, because in France, the song is like, everybody was laughing at me, everybody was probably laughing at you as well. Because it's something, I think it's similar in kitsch, really kitsch. That's in the other country, sometimes, for example, in Budapest, when we're on backstage, a few minutes before hitting the stage, we can hear the crowd screaming, Voyage, Voyage.
And the funny thing is, a lot of people told us that something like, I didn't like this song before because I was thinking it was kitsch and everything, but now you make me love this song again. So, okay, that's great.
interesting, and it's so true what you've mentioned. Like everyone, I think a lot of viewers expect like metal artists, and even us promoter of listening metal. But since I started as a metal promoter, I listen now less metal because it's like you're constantly in this mind space, so it's super nice to listen to other music. And yeah, so about cover then, you mentioned, Emma, that you yourself felt emotionally connected or you listened a lot to this cover before. So I'm wondering, why do you like this cover so much? The original.
Which one?
The original with the German one, the Kita. Yeah, that one.
Why I love this so much?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily my favorite song from the 90s, but I love the darkness of this song.
Yeah, it's a super dark one, and I think it lends greatly to as well to music and to whole album. And speaking about album, it opens very melodically, and then it closes very dark, melancholical, and in between there as well, like songs that are much more with riffs. So I'm wondering, how do you think the set is set up, and how do you think this whole set track came to be, or how do you feel to play this album? So, in general, what do you think about the set track and how it's built up?
Setlist, you mean?
I mean, album 1977. In general, what do you think about
In general, it's again the thing is Morton's doing it's composing everything, and he's the man in charge of the order of the track. The thing is, on this album, it was my idea to work with the MAIr studio in France because he's a friend of mine. I'm working with him for many years now, and he's able to work with symphonic metal band, but also death metal band, like extreme metal band. He worked with Synth on the band with Joey Jordison. Miss him so much. Drummer of Slipknot, and Fred from Predator. So he's able to to give us some new fresh song which is not present in the Symphonic Metal We, because I have a lot of respect and a lot of admiration for Jakob Benson, but everybody is working with. I mean, every band is working with Jakob Benson. Ad infinitum, Vision Latin, Flesh God Apocalypse, everybody is working with. So we wanted to get something different, maybe more aggressive. And we get this album. For me, is probably one of the best.
Well, your favorite child. And you, for Emma, how do you feel to build up on the album to start with melodic first and then to be much more melancholic at the end? How do you feel the songs build up in the very album?
I like this way of seeing things. I also love the way Morten mixed the inspirations from the 80s, 90s, and with a more aggressive sound. There is a kind of reference to the past and to the our childhood, because we are from the same generation, and I think it's matches a lot with the aggressive sound from the last album.
How do you feel live? The set list is as well built up like the album, or how is the set list basically live?
The set list is more or less evolving across the years, because it's very hard for us now to choose between all the songs, because we have so many albums now. So it's always hard, to choose to pick up a song here and there. We try to pick a song from every album and make everybody happy with old stuff and new stuff. It's important, of course, to play live new songs.
That's something that's more, we are really taking care of the fans, and we are working with all the arts possible, like Spotify for artists, and we can check songs that the fans prefer. So we are doing the set list as well with the
Super nice.
yeah. When for example, Lost in Life, it's a song everyone is asking all the time. So it's in the set list. So it's
the other sides too.
The other sides. And
people are waiting for this one
as well.
So it will be in Dublin?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. And it's too bad I'm not using the Spotify app, as I would love to have put some songs, but now I didn't use the app, so we see if you are going to play my favorite Sirenia songs. So yeah, about the tour. We have spoken with Temperance, and we have asked their opinion about Sirenia touring with you. So how do you feel yourself to be on tour with Temperance, and as well being here in Ireland and at home?
The tour is just starting, so it's only 2 days that we started, but for now everything is going perfectly. Nice.
Yeah, thing is, I missed the first show. I was in the US, so I just joined the tour here in Dublin. I'm completely jet lagged, tired as fuck, but I would do the job. I missed my flight connection, so I don't have my gear, I don't have anything, so I would play on guitar with my spare guitarist. We did the show for me in England. It's Jamie. Thank you so much, Jamie. I love you. And cool thing is, ESP guitar player like me, so we're gonna play on the same stuff. So anyway, but the Temperance guy are really nice. I know them for many years now, and Marco is a friend of mine for many years. He's really great composer, and love him. And Michele is a really good friend of mine with a lot of time. So it's.
Yeah, Mikhail mentioned to you during our interview.
Yeah.
What Mikhail precisely said, check it out. It was nice stuff, I can guarantee.
Yeah. Trust me, I will be in front to see their show as well. So.
Yeah, so we are at the end. Thank you so much, Nils and Emma, for this interview and telling us more about 1977, as well as the tour. And we want to thank as well Morten for the invite, and as well Napalm Records for invite and arranging everything. Thank you so much for the viewers. Subscribe and like, as there's much more content coming. And as well follow Sirenia, as Sirenia is pioneering, revolutionary to genre, much more coming up. And I'm just leaving the last word to Emma and Nils so they can round up.
Same.
So yeah, have a great.
See you.
See you.